Hey, welcome back. We have another knife here. It's been a fun week. I got to spend some time doing some resharpening videos, which I hadn't really intended to do on the channel. I did some sharpening in the past, but I figured it'd be kind of fun to start to think about content around that, and it has been. Anyways, it's always good to get back to what we normally do here, which is unboxing some knives. Another private sale here. And let's see what we got. No shocker on the brand there. Okay. You don't see that on a lot of the Demkos. This is an AD20S. But there are certain variants, like this one, where maybe the shark lock or something else will be made overseas. And I didn't know that they did. You know, you may have also just sent me the wrong box. Because, no. So, yeah, AD20S. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So this one is a G10. Sorry, I had a little mental lapse there. They have so many models. Sometimes I just get thrown off. This is an AD20S, no slot, clip point, G10, which was available. For some reason, for a second, I thought they only did Grivery, but they only did the no slot D2 is what I was thinking of. So it's a D2 variant. Action's great on it. It just looked like a full size all of a sudden. I'm like, I don't remember buying a full size with camo. This is really cool. Very glad to have this one. I can get a little better light over here. I don't do a lot of camo. I have maybe 2 other knives with camo scales, but the Demko ones are particularly cool. They have the natural G10 at the top and bottom, and they kind of glow in the daylight and stuff. And this is looks like it was a very early variant, based on the fact that the shark lock doesn't have the patent written on it. So yeah, pretty cool. This is just another one, like I've been on a mission in the channel to help people know what's out there on these Demkos, and this just goes to show even someone like myself that's, I don't know how many I've had now, maybe 50 total, and I currently have over 30 in the collection. It's hard to keep track of everything that they've done, and this just goes to show. Like, I got this out of box. It'd been a while since I bought it, and I just completely forgot that it even existed. So pretty neat variant. I don't know who would have sold this one. Let me think for a second. Camo. It could be a DLT knife. I don't know. I don't know who sold this one. Could be Knife Joy or someone. They may have dropped this one from like Knife Joy. Knife Joy definitely does some camo stuff with Demko, but I don't know for sure. The seller sent it from, I think, New Jersey. Not that that really is any indicator. But yeah, feels good, looks good. Excited to have another one. And, again, it just goes to show there's just this huge range of what Demko has done with these USA-made knives. Now, I know this one says with both foreign and domestic parts, they did, again, like do some of these lower-end D2 knives with some like shark locks and stuff that were made, hardware, maybe even the pivot hardware made overseas, but mostly I imagine all the blade and everything was done here, while some of the parts around the mechanics were probably done overseas or something. And I don't know the ins and outs of what parts transfer between AD20.5 and AD20S, so I'm not going to try and make any assumptions of what parts would have been from one place or another. I just know, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I don't remember where I even got this one. Oh, you know what? I do know where I got it. I got this one on Blade Forums. People have been asking a lot, where do you get them? Blade Forums. Blade forums, the Demko Dynamics Facebook group. There's also a Demko Knives Facebook group. It's called Demko Knives Dynamics Facebook group, the Demko Knives Facebook group. And of course, watching out for any drops that you can get lucky on would be like the primary ways to get them. This is motivating me to go pull out. I have one other camo one, a shark footy. Do I? Oh no, yeah, it is a shark foot. It's an L-Max G10, and I want to say maybe the camo is different. It could be the same though. Let's see. Looks like it's probably about the same. This is one of the earliest ones that I got. No, yeah, it is pretty different. So again, going back to just Demko, they just, I guess maybe that print just stamps out differently, because on this side they look pretty darn similar. This side they look pretty different just based off where in the pattern it got stamped or something like that. But this one's an L-Max. Yeah, this is one of the earlier ones that I got my hands on. And I was honestly like, kind of got it and had a little bit of, I wouldn't say buyer's remorse, but like, was like, maybe I'll just let that one go. Someone on the channel, you know, someone's going to want it. And I hung on to it, but might still be open to letting it go at some point here. I actually saw another one like this for sale. I think this guy is asking $550 in the Demko Knives Dynamics with the same L-Max blade steel and stuff. So if you want to check that out, it's on there for sale. But that's about it for this one. I think, you know, one of the things I'll say, because you kind of, I've seen a lot of comments lately around this upcoming Blade HQ drop. You know, one of the things I'll say is a D2 from Demko isn't necessarily the same as a D2 from, you know, Brand X. Heat treat matters, you know, the way they finish the blade matters, the sharpening matters. Like, this is a really nice D2 knife. Sure, the blade steel may not be the most premium, the most stainless, and so on, but that is, you know, a substantial knife with really great technology behind it, that I wouldn't just compare to, you know, my $50 D2 Civivi Elementum that I had, right? Yeah, $50 knife and a $500 knife. Well, this was probably more like a, let's see, this variant would probably be $350 or $375 or something like that from Demko. You know, they're not the same. So, really cool one to have. I only have one other clip point, AD20S. The slim models are not easy to come by in a clip point. They only did them in the D2. And it's neat to have it in the collection, and it furthers my I've been kind of nichey going after the no slot variants, and it's been kind of fun trying to track them down. So now my no slot variants have a camo as well. You know, my shark foot variants do, and my no slot variants do. So pretty cool. All for now. If you're wondering what this one was that opened the package, it was the AD20.5. Just the standard drivery with AUS 10A. It's been awesome. I've even had to resharpen it. It looks a little dirty right now because of the tape, but and it holds a great edge. It sharpens super well. I'm really enjoying this. They are, I think the cat's out of the bag. It's bringing out a S35 VN variant with G10 instead of Grivery, which I think a lot of people will be very interested in, especially since it doesn't have this landing pad on here. So heads up for those. They're coming out from Smoky Mountain Knives and a bunch of others in the near future here. So all for now. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.